When I tell you I can't see anything with these glasses on.
Oh no, that didn't.
What happened?
No,
We good? What's up, y'all? How y'all doing today?
I just kicked my little stone.
Is this good? Like, would you look? Let's turn it this way. Are we good? You good, Shay?
Yeah, I always feel like when I look at the mic, though, it makes me feel cross-eyed.
It's all patterns.
Like when I look down and try to see if it's in the right spot, I'm like, oh my gosh.
See, that's why you gotta have the shades on, then they can't see if you're cross-eyed.
You can't see anything though.
Yeah, I can't see that well. How y'all doing today?
Feeling good. How are you, Miles?
Great. What about you, Shay? You good over there?
Great. I don't have anybody else to pass it to.
Well,
Please tell me that's not more caffeine.
no, it's focus though, because I need to focus.
What
This
is
stuff is fire,
Focus?
too.
Where is that from?
Ghost. Like, it's like Adderall. Like, I need it too. Like, I can't like, one thing about me is I think of a million things at once. Like, I learned this about myself this year. The best way to describe my brain is like I have a bunch of tabs open. And like I rarely close out the tabs.
So you're.
So
I was going to
always
be like,
thinking,
so woman.
basically. So like I'm always thinking about a million different things. And if one of the tabs are like sad tabs, I'll be like sad and don't know why. So this helps me focus on the tab that I'm on. Like I just like compare it to an internet.
I mean, I understand what he's saying, but that's just a wild way to explain it.
Yeah.
Okay, but what do you even know what ingredient it is that helps you focus? What is it?
He don't know.
It's just probably a BCAA.
No. No, it's got like the
some influencer
neurotropic stuff.
Some influencer told you to take that.
Don't
today.
worry about it.
I can't get this right. Sorry. Okay.
Anyways, what how y'all doing? How was y'all's past week? Everything good?
Yeah. Super good. Super fun weekend. I don't know. Working out a lot. Did a little sleepover. Well, not sleepover, but little movie theater action.
With you and the ladies?
With the ladies, yes.
Wow.
Get my girl time in.
Can I say something crazy actually?
Yeah.
Oh God, it's too early for it. Go ahead. Go ahead.
This is for Morgan. You know, Morgan, like, I don't say we've known each other for a long time, but I've never seen you with, like, well, like, I've never seen you, like, posted with, like, friends. And so, like, so I always be like, not like I don't think you have friends, but I'd be like, is Morgan, like, moving solo all the time? Or, like,
I do move solo a lot. I think over the past years, I had a best friend and we had a falling out. And then, so now I have a group of girlfriends. But I think I just don't like, I think I don't really post like.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that.
I don't know.
I mean, I don't either, actually.
I have on my Facebook. So maybe it's just
really?
like more like, yeah.
Huh. Is your Facebook private?
I don't know, it's just the same
Yeah.
privacy as like
I don't know if mine is
Facebook. I don't know. It's not like private, but it's like you have to add me as a friend to like see
I think you can go to
some of the posts.
So I think that is private.
Because you can edit some of your posts to be like, oh,
Friends
only
only?
friends see this, or it's public.
Y'all be active on Facebook like that?
I'm getting way more active on Facebook. I think I'm going back.
I'm not super active, but my best friend, like that, she's more active on Facebook almost than she is anything else.
Oh
So
man,
like,
yeah, no, I'm not to that point. But
yeah, so I use it like that. But I have like posted, like mine is more like I'll post like something every like 6 months and it'll be like a dump. Like recently I did like a dump
Yeah.
of like my like bodybuilding stuff because nobody really that follows me on Facebook like knew I was getting into that. So
Yeah.
I posted a bunch of like gym progress pics and
yeah,
like
I say active, but like I haven't posted a profile picture in like 2 years.
Yeah, I think same.
So.
Y'all be posting on that one app. I mean, that one page. The Are We Dating the Same Person?
On Facebook.
Y'all are y'all?
I've
on that?
never posted there. I've never posted there.
I've never posted there either.
I've commented.
You've commented. Like, have you confirmed? Like, for those who don't know what we're talking about, I want to put my hands here like I'm about to sing. There's a Facebook page, fellas. Y'all need to tighten up because there's a Facebook page called "Are We Dating the Same
We're
Guy?"
actually not even supposed to talk about it.
Oh yeah,
It's
one of the
posted
rules of the
everywhere.
group is
Yeah,
like,
one of the
you
rules of
can't-
the group is you can't.
Yeah,
Maybe
first-
talk about the information, right?
Yeah, join our group.
Like, how does everyone get accepted? Can guys get accepted?
No.
So yeah, guys, there's this Facebook page called "Are We Dating the Same Guy?" And all you guys that be out there talking to multiple and be married and doing all that stuff, y'all getting exposed on the Facebook.
It's not even talking either. Like, people will post and be like, just matched with this guy on like Tinder, about to go on a first date. Anybody have
Yeah,
like
what's
any
the
horror
tea?
stories? What's the tea? Like, should I go out with him? And people will be like, oh yeah, that's my boyfriend. Like, the comments are wild. They'll be like, that's my boyfriend, or
Any
like,
red flags?
Really?
yeah, they'll be like, no, like he's like, people will write like, no, he's like super manipulative, or like he's gonna try to sleep with you on the first night and be very, very aggressive about it. Like, and it's like comments, and I mean, there'll be like 20, 30, 40 plus comments on a
Do they update?
on a thread.
Do they update that? Like, they're like, hey, I went on the date with him anyways, and we're married. Like, is that how they do it, or no?
There's been some positive posts on there, like, hey,
There's
you know,
a
I know
few.
it's so negative, but like I met my boyfriend on Tinder and we're engaged or something. Like,
Do y'all be like, congrats, girlie?
not me.
No, I've
I
never
mean,
commented on anything. I've definitely snooped the page, and then it got a little too close to home for me, and I was like, yeah, we're gonna. I knew somebody that got posted, and I was like, when I say no, let me say that very like lightly, like through social media, like
Yeah.
knew this person, and so I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and unfollow this page now.
Can you guys briefly, or Morgan, you said that you've commented before. Like, can you? You don't have to, because the ladies rule. Like, can you briefly say like what you were commenting about? Like, you confirmed some like what are they called? Some I don't want to say douchebag boy energy, or like.
No, unfortunately, like I haven't commented anything like that about anybody. I mostly use it now to like, I mean,
Entertainment.
the thing too is that a lot of it now, the women are realizing that a lot of the posts are getting back to the man somehow. So there's some moles in the group, right? So I think maybe either a girl is going back to the man because she wants to be like, I don't know.
Hey, I
A
saw
lot
this.
of
and this.
that's why a lot of them are posted. Like, you see now, a lot of them are like the poster is
Yeah.
anonymous.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
But
You
I
can do
mean, I
that?
feel like
Yeah,
you
you
can
can
figure it
post-
out.
I mean,
like,
yeah.
I don't know.
How come, like, why do y'all think, why do you ladies think that guys, especially the engaged ones and stuff like that, like, why do you think they're just so active on, like doing that, and then really trying to even just lie about their relationship status? Like, if y'all had to guess why guys do it, I mean, besides, like, they're dumb, but, like, yeah, why do you think guys do that?
They
It's like
want to have sex
engaged.
with other women.
I also think I think when
Attention.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it's like I think we talk a lot about like how women do things to seek like external validation, but I think men do it a lot too.
For sure.
It's like the way that they do it is almost more like down low. Like, they're not like posting thirst traps, but also at the same time, like, you're dating 3 different women because you need validation from 3 different women. Like, I feel like that's ultimately what it comes down to. Validation, or you're not. I mean, I think we've all been there, both guys and girls. Like, you may not really want to be in that relationship, but you don't know how to get out.
Yeah, I mean, you're not gonna like throw away your old shoes before you find your new shoes.
Wow, that was that
That's a
was
good-
deep.
Before you-
That was deep.
So I feel like that's kind of what they do, and I'm not saying that no woman has ever done that either, but
I mean,
I think that's kind of where it stems from.
it's just though, like the ones that are like engaged, maybe married. Like, I don't want to say I get it. I don't want to say I get it. Like, oh yeah, that's okay. But like the engaged ones is the one that's crazy to me. How it's like you are engaged. You're not even married yet. You took the next step to like be with this woman forever, and you're like out here dating multiple. Like, I can get it trying to hit something and keep it low key, but to like date, like, isn't that called like love bombing?
But don't you think sometimes, like, I mean, maybe this isn't true, but like, I think sometimes men feel pressure to, I mean, women feel pressure to like get engaged and get married, but I think men also feel that too. I think there are plenty of men out there who have been engaged to women that they don't really want to be engaged with or aren't ready to take that next step, but they're like, damn, I've been in this bitch 6 years and like, you know, I'm not ready to take that next step, but like I also don't want to lose her if I don't take that next, like I think there's things that factor into it like that.
No, I agree. I just think that's crazy. Like,
I mean, I agree. It's fucking bonkers. You should just not be engaged if you still want to fuck around.
yeah, like, also too, like buying a ring or anything like that to do so. It's like, I'll tell you what, I ain't buying no ring for no girl that I'm about to be messing around on. Like, I feel like that's just crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe if you got money like that and you don't care, but how are you gonna sit there and propose? Pull out a ring that you spent money on. I mean, I don't know what type of ring, you know, these dudes getting. And then to be on dating, not messing with, dating 3 different girls. It's crazy. I don't get that personally.
That's like
huh?
it's like 90% of the population of guys in the army. Or
Yeah.
not army, but
Girl,
military.
do not even get me started on that topic.
Honestly, all right, no, this topic.
Do not.
Hey, shout out to my. Shout out.
No disrespect, but
Why?
I mean, I think my view is a lot more skewed because of that dating thing. Like I see so much, and so
I mean,
much of it is
Girl, I could speak
men
to
in the
it.
military.
I could speak to it firsthand.
Well, like,
So,
Tell us.
no, I have a good one about this. So, no.
no, you know what I'm playing.
I know. I was gonna say this doesn't have to be clipped out. I swear. Miles is gonna kill me. That was my one pass.
No, you're gonna have to kill me because it's going
List.
now.
No,
Okay,
this
All right,
this
go ahead. Sorry.
this
to
doesn't
interrupt.
have to be clipped. So when I mean, I don't care. When I was married, there was a guy in my ex-husband's unit that was married, and he had a stepdaughter who was like 17, 18. And she was really good friends with one of the younger females in my husband's unit. This girl was probably like 21. When I say like they were super tight, like she spent all this time at the family's house. When the wife got pregnant with their youngest child, like she planned the baby shower and everything, and come to find out she was fucking the dad the whole entire time.
I'll have to kill somebody.
The whole entire time. And mind you, when I say like this woman, the woman who was the mom, like she was like like when you think of like the epitome of like a wife, like she worked and brought in money, but she was also the one where like they would be the house that would host like Thanksgiving for all the like everybody who was there that like maybe didn't have family or was single
but-
or like all of that stuff. And like that's so like it's disrespectful
Yeah.
regardless, but this woman like took you in basically and like brought you under her
but
wing
you're
of her
bringing
family.
in this 21-year-old girl who's friends with who how old?
She was friends with their daughter because their oldest daughter is like 18, 19.
Oh.
So that's how she like they were all in the same unit. So my husband, this girl, and the dad were all in the same unit, meaning they all worked together. But the girl had gotten really close to his and his wife's oldest daughter, his stepdaughter. She was like I said, like 17, 18 at the time. So she was only like 3 years older. So that's how she started like kind of hanging out around them. Oh, yeah. It used to, I mean, she was just a whole mess anyways because I, like, cursed her out one night because she took a picture. They were at a work function. She took a picture with her hand on my husband's leg at the time. And I was like, yo, bitch, you have lost your fucking mind. Like,
But like my thing is, okay, like I said, shout out to my military folk. I'm just going to be straight up. Why is it that military dudes move so aggressively? Like, do you think it's strictly because of the money? Because they get money when they get married? But why is it like, y'all seen those memes? I mean, I don't know. Like I said, shout out to them.
Yeah, I think also it's because their partner can live with them too on the
Base.
rocks or base. Or
Yeah, yeah.
whatever. But I think the money is definitely a part of it.
so the money is part of it, but it's more, I think even more than the money, it's the freedom. Because when you live in the barracks, like, you have to, like, get up on certain days at certain times and clean. You have to do this. You have to do that. You have to report at certain times. Like, you can't have females in your barracks. Like, you can't do any of that. So it's not just about the money. It's the freedom now. It's like, I mean, it's like going from being in college and living in a dorm where you have an RA that watches every single thing that you do to like moving into a frat house where you can do whatever the hell you want to do. It's the same kind of thing. And so getting the relationship allows that to happen. And the money, I mean, the money is definitely 100% a factor.
It's just scary because, like, to me, you know, like, marriage is like, should be a big deal, but I feel like it's just like, sometimes it's like it's just used as like, I don't know, it's like, here's a marriage, here, have this, like, you know. And I just feel like at the end of the day, like, I know times are changing, but it honestly, you know, scares me a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm just scared, like, okay, I'm serious, and I think, you know, for my situation, Sam's just as serious, you know, but it just scares me that people can sit there and act so committed, and then, you know, I mean, and that's just life, I guess.
Yeah, but
right?
but I think that all depends upon the person. Like, you know, I spoke about it last time. My best friend is married to a guy that's in the Army, and like, I mean, like, literally they talk on the phone, like, anytime that he has a free chance to call her, he calls her, like, 100%, like, would never do anything. But I think that really just comes to the like character of the people. But at the end of the day, like, I've gotten to a point in my life where, like, I don't stress myself over that shit with any partner, because at the end of the day, if you want to cheat, you're gonna cheat.
No,
like,
fact.
me stressing out about it is not going to change that fact.
I agree.
I just trust that, and I've seen it happen in multiple stages in my life, that like everything will come to light eventually when it's supposed to. Because at the end of the day, like, I truly believe you can only keep up a lie, but for so long.
Yeah.
Like, somebody's going to slip up at one point or the other.
I've seen it in those groups where they're like, yeah, and then after 40 years of marriage, like, I found out that he's been cheating on me for, you know, X amount of time. Like, yeah, we want it, like, it will come to light, but can it come to light pretty damn soon, like, before?
No, I mean,
I need it.
Yeah,
no,
right.
But I mean, I
like,
agree
soon,
with that.
please.
But however, in my opinion, if it got to 40 years and she didn't know,
You letting it slide?
No, I'm not saying she let it slide. She probably had, like, you probably had such a good life that no, but think about it. She might have just had a really, like, I mean, as crazy as it sounds to even say it, but what if her marriage was actually really great and that's why she never thought he
that's
he
scarier.
cheated?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I know that's scary, but then when you think back on it, like,
but then it's all a lie. I mean, I guess it's not all a lie. But
I mean, but it's like,
kind
did
of
she
the
have a
whole
good? But
premise
did she
of
have a
it.
good 40 years? Like, I'm not saying it makes
But,
up
yeah,
for it, but
it's
like did she have a good 40 years? Like, she obviously didn't have any fucking idea.
That don't matter.
ignorance is bliss.
I mean,
Yes or no?
sometimes
Is 40 years long
sometimes,
enough to like
yes.
strike? Like, is it long enough to strike? Like, I'm striking if after 40 years.
Well, it depends. Did you cheat on me one of those 40 years, or did you cheat on me all 40 years? If you cheated on me all 40 years,
I'll be seeing the
I'm
things
taking
on
you
Twitter.
for
Every 5
everything.
years.
Morgan, I'm taking you for every dollar you have.
I seen on Twitter
Every
that
dollar
the
you
girls
have.
be like,
Yeah.
it's kind of like the same thing. Are we dating the same person? It'll be girls be like, yeah, I didn't want to be with him. I've been with him 7 years, but I've been effing his brother the whole time. Like, and I'm like, yo, not the brother.
Why are you saying that?
On Twitter.
Oh, okay.
But
I
I
mean,
just,
I've seen stuff like that too, and I'm like,
That makes sense.
or like, my fiance left me for my best friend.
Huh?
someone's got to go. Someone's got to go.
Oh,
They both gotta go.
they both gotta go. Like, at that point, I'm calling my mom, who is my real best friend, my ride or die, and I would have been like, so
How much money you got?
how we handling
Bail.
this situation? Like, no, my mom would be. Truthfully, my mom would probably be in the jail cell with me, so
I would-
somebody else would have to bail us out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like on what would you do if you found out you were dying a week? Like, honestly, I'd be on some reckless type mess if I found out after that
I
long.
was dying in a way. Oh, you mean as far as
Like, what I'm gonna do? Like,
people? Like what?
I don't know. That's all I'm saying. Is I don't know, because that's crazy. I would like. I'd be so hurt, embarrassed, betrayed, I'd be all the things across the board to where it's like, I might not just be living right for the rest of my life, if I'm being honest with you.
See, for me, like luckily I've never been cheated on, but I have been in like some sideways like situations. Like, oh, I just feel that as like I just use that shit as energy. Like, oh, just watch, because like now I'm just gonna. For me, that stuff like that is always fuel to just be a better version of myself.
I mean, that's
Truthfully,
great.
Like,
that's great.
Like, because
go ahead.
I've had a lot of people circle back, like, as I've gotten older and, like, I've matured a lot. A lot of guys have circled back, and I'm like, yeah, now you want to circle back. Like, I had a lot to offer them, but now I have even more. It's like, nah, you already did that. And I feel like a situation like that, if you cheat. Oh.
Is there any situation where you're like, okay, like, ladies, we talked about this before we even recorded the episode. Is there any situation where you're like, all right, I'll let this one slide?
For cheating?
Yeah. Like any situation. So we could, you could have been married for a while. It could be a relationship. Like, is there any situation y'all can think of where it's like,
I did do that.
You let it slide?
Yeah, I let it slide. It was a relationship. And we had just begun dating. This was a long time ago. But some girl had kissed him or whatever. He kissed a girl or she kissed him, whatever it was. Like, but this was like the first week that we started dating.
Is this middle school?
No.
Okay. All right, anyways, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
They kissed. It was heartbroken.
They kissed on the swing set.
They kissed on the lips. On the lips. I'm sorry. That was.
Oh, Kristen. Anyways, go ahead.
Anyway, it was at a bar, an Irish pub. So
Sinead?
I was going to say the same thing.
basically Sinead's, but no, it wasn't in Richmond. So I let it slide. But like, I don't know. I feel like anything bigger than that, I wouldn't be able to handle because it would just fester in my mind, and that would create
some toxic behavior,
tension in the relationship that didn't necessarily need to be there.
I always say I would give one pass. Like one pass. And it would depend upon a lot of factors. Like is this a girl that you've had one interaction with? Like, you were drunk and you were out with friends and it ended up like that? Or like, if we're
this someone you told me not to worry about?
Yeah, was it somebody you told me not to worry about? Is it somebody that like you work with that you're gonna see? I think the only situation where I feel like I would maybe 100% give it a pass is if like you were on a trip with your boys and it was out of state and it was like a one and y'all don't have any information. I might let that slide. I say that, but then the older and older I get, the more I'm also just like, I just don't know how I would move forward from that. Because trust, like, anybody who dates me knows that trust and honesty is like my number one thing. Like, even the guy that I'm talking to right now, like, I'm privy to more information than probably most girls are when they're casually dating a guy, because that is a non-negotiable must-have for me. Like, if you want to be involved with me, I have to know how many other people you're sleeping with. Like, there's ground rules for when we interact with each other after you've interacted with somebody else. Like, I have to have 100% open communication because my mind automatically goes to the worst place. Yeah. So in order for that not to happen, like, I have to have that trust. And then also for me, if it's ever to move in a space past that, there's never a question of like, oh, well, you lied in the beginning, so are you lying now? Like, there's just open honesty. Because that exact reason, like, I don't know if I would want to be able to come back from that, but I don't know if my brain would like allow me to come back from it. It's not even the cheating for me. It would be the lying.
Yeah.
That would be the part, like, the physical act to me, like, yes, it would bother me, but what would really bother me is that you then looked me in the face and lied to me about it.
Yeah, the lying is huge.
I mean, they be doing it.
They do be lying.
I don't know. I think, like, if I got cheated on, like, I'm big on, like, communication is obviously important, but, like, when we're dating, we're, like, official. I'm very big on, you trust me, I trust you. I give you a reason, like, a valid reason to go through my phone or anything like that. go ahead, like do it. And this might be toxic. I'm just keeping it real. But if you go through my phone because you're just feeling a little like, I'm going to say hormonal, and you find nothing, it's over. That's how I feel. Because I'm just going to keep it real. How I work is once you create that first toxic behavior, I'm going to do the same.
Miles
I'm
is like,
I'm
gonna
keep
match
going.
the energy.
No, and I'm going to keep going, and then it's just going to ruin the relationship. I'm going to be like, oh, well, maybe I should go through her phone today, or where's she doing now? Like, I will be that way, and to me, I've done that in the past, like, and it's not worth it. You know, at the end of the day, like, me and Sam have a very trusting relationship. I don't, who are you going with? How long? Like, none of that. You do you, I do me, and as long as, like, I trust you and you trust me, we're good. But as soon as we break that trust of, like, let me go through your phone or like that overly question, like, I'm out. I'm sorry, I'm out.
Have you gone through phone before, Morgan?
Yeah.
No, I asked that because so have I. And
So have I. Not hers, but
I've just come to the realization, like, at least from a woman's standpoint, if I open his phone, if I go through a man's phone, at that point, I've made a decision. I'm going to find something before I even open the phone. So I'm going to find something. Like, that's, like, I think that's how, like, women's brains are. Like, with my ex-husband, it was his, like, Instagram followers were, like, wild. And, like, that wasn't even that big of a thing. But, like, when I went through his phone, I made a decision I was going to find something. And, like, that's what I found. And that's what I, like, latched onto, which now I'm like, I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Like
they say if you
so
go
petty.
through the fine, you're always going to find something.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah. And it's a vicious cycle too, like what you were saying of going back, oh, well, now let me go through the phone because why were you so concerned about, you know, my phone or you doing something, and then it goes back and forth.
I also feel like if you go in it once, like, what's going to, like, I feel like that's like a vicious cycle. Like, if you look once,
that's what I'm saying.
then I'm going to want to look again.
Yeah,
It's
your
over.
brain
Like,
that wants to do that and try to, like, protect you, but it's not.
I'm so laid back. The last person I dated, I'm a faithful man, but, like, I'm not even gonna lie. Her ex was blowing her phone up one night, and she was drunk, and she was passed out in my bed, and that was the first and the only time I've ever gone through a phone. But he was, like, texting and calling. I'm like, why does he feel so comfortable? So I saw what he was, like, texting, and I went through. And, I mean, I'm not even going to, I don't do this anymore. My last relationship changed me for everything in a relationship. I was like, every day after, it was not the same. I was messed up. I wouldn't
have, that right there, I wouldn't have even had it gone through the phone. I would have, like, politely leaned over and said, why the fuck is your ex blowing up your phone?
she was passed.
Oh, no. I would have been waiting. I would have been sitting there staring at you when you woke up.
I went and slept downstairs, and I was like, yo, when you're up, I'm taking you home, and we're done. And, like,
but yeah, I wouldn't have even had to go on through the phone. The fact that he felt comfortable blowing up your phone like that, unless the only time that is acceptable with an ex is if y'all have a child together.
No,
Did you figure it out, or you?
Oh yeah, I went
through
through the phone, and they were like basically like dating.
Oh.
Yeah, but, like, I think, like, yeah, no, but the thing is like I said, I learned from my mistakes, but I stayed, and I was just like, yo, blah blah blah. But it was just toxic, like everything. It was just like it ruined everything for me for a long time, and like I said, I was like, I'm never doing anything like this again.
So speaking of, like, toxic behaviors, do you think sharing your location with your partner is low key toxic?
No. I mean, it depends. Me and Sam share a location, but
let me ask this: what was the initial reason was there something that initially made you start sharing locations?
She was just like, hey, I share my location with all my friends and my family. Like, do you want to share your location? I was like, I mean, I don't care. Like, it doesn't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't do anything. Like,
how far into the relationship was this?
Oh, this was probably like 2 or 3 in, I think.
Months, weeks?
No, years.
Years. Oh, okay. I was
but
like,
it's weird though,
I was
because
like, you got to be more specific there.
I'll occasionally, like, check to see, like, okay, has she left work yet? or like, is she about to be home, or like, but it's so weird now. Like, I haven't asked them yet, but like, I be wanting to share my location with my brother and my mom and my sister. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't know. It just kind of like,
So I get that. I think like, but the whole like to see if she's left work. I'm just the type I would just text you and be like, "You on your way home?" Like,
but that's
but then I do share location though. Like a couple of my best friends have it and my mom has it. But I think that's more because I'm single. Like that's why I share locations with them on the chance that
But
like,
it's like-
I'm on a date or I'm out solo or I'm out with friends.
Yeah.
Like I want somebody. Like my mom is 100% the type like. If she if she knew I was going out and she called me or texted me and I didn't answer, like I wouldn't be surprised if my mom pulled up to the location. Like, like, are
like,
you
what's
alive?
up?
What's good?
Yeah.
Like,
for me, it's like, why am I gonna text you? And I hate texting. First of all,
yeah, you
so it's
suck at
like,
it.
why am I gonna text you? Hey, have you left work? It's just a curious
you
thing.
can
like,
just check it
if
really
I
quick.
like because on the phone it's like you click on their name and it shows the location.
Yeah, I use it with
So
my
it's like-
best friend too. Like sometimes if I'm gonna like, she travels a lot for work
Yeah.
in Georgia, so like sometimes I will look at her location before I call her because I know like if she's on the road versus at home, like there's a better chance that like she'll have time to talk. So I do use it for that. I guess I just wouldn't see the benefit with somebody that I see 24/7. Like I feel like when most at least from a girl standpoint, I feel like for most girls when they ask a guy, like
I
to
mean,
me you're asking because you don't trust where he's at.
I mean,
like-
I don't know. The only reason why I don't feel that, one, because like I said, we have a very big like trust thing, like, and not only that, but I'll see her. We'll be sitting on the couch and she'll be just looking at her friend's location all like the whole time. Not the
This
whole
is my
time.
favorite show.
Yeah, right. Like, y'all ever look at Venmos? Like, oh,
Yeah.
yeah, you know, look
Not
at Venmos?
anymore, but I get what you're. Yeah.
I don't anymore, but I
What?
have in
No,
the past.
what are you talking
It'll
about?
say like what it's for, like, oh, like this person sent this
Like
person.
these two people that I are acquaintances with, I barely know. Oh, they went out to dinner together.
Yeah.
Like just stupid
Wait, you
stuff.
can see other people's
Yeah,
Venmo?
yeah. Unless they put it private.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't have Venmo, so I wouldn't know that. That's
How do you
weird.
How do you feel about though? Do you like feel like how do you feel about sharing locations?
I've never shared locations before my current relationship. So we do share locations. I do believe he asked to share my location. And I think at first I was like, ooh, like, you know, where is he at? Where is he at? But after time went on, it's like, okay, it's the
Yeah.
same 3 places. And like, I don't
That's
really
really-
need to like look at it.
Yeah, that's how I
So,
feel.
I don't know.
Did you see the meme that went around where the guy like she like snipped she was like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He was like at the studio and she like snipped the location and sent it and was
I
like
did see this.
she was like, "No, you're not at the studio." He was like, "Yes, I am. I'll text you when I get out." And he cashed after like $1,500 and the comment was like, "So what you doing?" Like you shutting your mouth, like you having a fight, you taking the $1,500, like what are you
Yeah.
doing?
I'm like,
I'm
1,500,
taking-
I'm gonna spend the money.
I'm taking
and
your
then go
1,500 and
off.
then yeah, that's what I was thinking.
1,500.
Yeah, like I'm taking your 1,500 and then when you walk in the door tonight, it's on. Like
They probably already been on some
Nothing's
toxic
on. It's
stuff.
off.
Right, it's off.
no, I
Wait,
meant like this argument is on.
yeah, y'all remember Snapchat when it showed your top 3 best friends?
Oh my god.
That was toxic.
No, I don't.
So toxic.
What?
I don't remember that.
You're a little young,
No, I don't think we're that far off in age.
like 4 or 5 years. Actually, let's not talk about it.
That's fine.
Anyways, yeah, you used to be able to see top 3 best friends. That was a toxic time.
No, what I want to come back is Instagram where you could see what other people were liking and commenting.
Oh my god.
Also toxic time. Oh my
You know,
god.
I
I
was
never
a toxic-
utilized it at the time. I did not go on that page.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't
I don't know
until
why, because that's not like me.
But this is exactly what I'm saying.
It made finding out information so much more efficient. Now, let me tell you, as a woman, if we want to find some shit out on social media, we still can. But that page was just like, it cut the time in half.
That was legit. No, I never got on it until, like I said, my first girlfriend, she was on that toxic type of time. And then I was like, oh, you're on. Now I'm going to see what you got going on. And then it was just like, I'll be checking it every, like, 5 seconds.
Oh, my God.
And
Refreshing the page that you just... I'm not like that anymore, but I definitely have gone through that in past relationships, like refreshing the page that you just refreshed. Like,
I've done I've done some toxic stuff. Like I said,
But wasn't it everybody on there? Like everyone you're following?
yeah.
Yeah, it was. No, it was. But that's what I'm saying. So you still had to like sift through if you were looking for a certain
That's
person.
toxic.
But
No, that was my first girlfriend. She liked this every like picture of this dude like literally at once. She did it all in one setting.
No. Whoa.
Man, that was bad.
how do you talking about that? How do you
Such a
feel,
male tendency.
Morgan? How do you feel about that when guys like? I mean, I know it's probably different now because you have a boyfriend, but like when you were single, like when guys
I still
like,
do it.
yeah, but someone new follows and they like everything. Like, what's your thought process when you see that?
My thought process is that they're trying to get my attention, right? And tell me
Yeah.
that they like me a little.
I just think it's
I
funny
don't
because for
know.
me, like, if you're gonna do all that, please follow it up with a DM, and they never do. Like, at least in my experience, like they'll
Yeah.
like every photo on
That
my
was
page,
them
and then
shooting
that'll
their
be
shot.
it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, what did you like? What did you want me to do in
You know
return
what
to
it
that?
is?
I just see it as a shot.
But it's like,
like,
not even
take
it's
it-
not even
It's
a
like a
real
Facebook
shot.
poke.
It's like you knew. It's like no, it's like you threw the basketball knowing it wasn't gonna get in the hoop anyways. Because
No,
it's like,
that's not-
Well,
that's not at
they're
all.
hoping for you're obviously seeing all my likes come in, right? So now it's your turn because I shot my shot.
Yeah, like, are you gonna like my stuff
like
back?
all mine, or are you gonna slide my DMs? Like they know that you saw it, so now it's your turn.
no, I'm not sliding in your DM.
But
No,
it's
you
such
don't
a
guys-
low stakes thing that it's like they can't be left on red from the DM, but so it's kind of like a low stakes.
But like
You
when you're
ever-
doing that with high quality women, like where do you, I just think that's funny.
Right.
Like what's the guy's thought process? Because I like to consider myself a high quality woman. Now I do still have things that I have to work on, but like I'm not getting impressed by you liking all of my fucking pictures. Like
I think that's to be honest, I don't think that's I want to date you like slide. It's like a hey, like if you with it,
You look
I'm with
good,
it.
yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, fair enough.
but I think when dudes do that, it's like they do it and they're like, okay, are they gonna like anything back? Because if they like something back, then that means there's a green flag there.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I mean, I don't think it's like you sit there and just they're expecting a DM. I think it's just know that like I'm seeing you. type
one or
vibe.
two pictures suffices. My whole
You
profile.
ever seen?
Miles, my whole I mean, I don't have that many pictures. I only have like 20, but you go like every single photo. One, two, three would have got the message.
No,
across.
like all my pictures. Go back to 2015.
Show me how much you
Please,
care
show
about
me how
me.
much you care.
Morgan's like,
love me.
When I leave here, I'm gonna go to Morgan's page and like every single one of her photos.
You ever seen like
I'm
a
gonna have a
guy?
new crush.
You ever seen a guy or girl like a bunch of pictures and then that opposite person posts on their story like, "Thanks for the love." That is sick. That is sick.
No, I've never
Thanks
seen
for
that.
the love. They used to do that, didn't they?
Can you
Or
imagine?
what about when someone posts, oh, I'm fangirling right now because like
Oh,
this
the re-
person followed me back.
Yeah,
Thanks.
I don't like that.
I'm not
Anyway.
gonna lie. I've had a few.
Oh, you posted that?
I've had a few, like younger, like me, like
Oh yeah, that's fine.
It's okay.
yeah, like early 20s me, like not any.
No, the repost of the repost is crazy.
Well, I mean, I would definitely do that if it.
The
you know-
repost of the repost?
No. I'm saying like if it was somebody crazy.
The
Nah.
repost of the repost just in
So, you
general,
know.
or the repost of a fangirling?
No, so
like,
all right, I tag y'all, right?
yeah.
And then y'all repost it, right? And then I repost it.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
well, that
that's doing
depends
too
because
much.
sometimes
Nah.
I literally pause because I literally did that this week on
Well,
my
you
story.
tripping. You tripping.
to our story.
That's sick, huh?
No, not to our
Okay.
story because I had
Oh,
posted,
Joe.
Yeah, Joe.
Yeah,
so like
I
I
saw
had
that.
posted an update and then he had commented back and was like, "You've made crazy progress," and then I reposted that one.
Sick. Hey, you do you. I ain't hating on you.
But I don't
Sick
do
in the
it very often because he reposts a lot of a lot of his athletes. Like if we tag him, he repost it. I don't usually repost it again, except I just was like excited that he had said that I've had crazy progress. So I was like, let me just repost
Everyone
this
needs
again.
to see
Everybody
this.
needs to see this, just in case you guys
didn't
didn't know.
figure it out. My pics.
I
Yeah.
Miles, let's not loop back to
Girl,
cringy
post all you want. You are working
Instagram.
hard.
Yeah, do
because-
you?
Yes,
What?
you look good.
Mr. Shirtless profile picture.
Yeah.
It did its thing.
What is that?
It did its thing. I'm living great now. It worked out.
We are clothed over here.
It worked out.
Okay.
I got a selfie going like this now. Come on now.
What? That?
Yeah, I was like this. Hi. All right, dang. I mean,
My ponytail's too tight.
I think like the fit, like, no, we're not going
Your
there.
hairline's gonna
I
recede.
disagree.
I know. I
I
think about
disagree.
that sometimes.
I
When
know,
I,
me too, but I like it.
But I like these little.
That's just genetics.
No, you can actually.
Yeah.
No, as a woman, you can
Yeah.
legitimately like pull your hairline back from wearing it in.
Poor Ariana.
Like your whole. Oh my God, yeah.
Who?
Like your
Ariana
whole.
Grande?
Your whole.
Yeah.
I mean, you've never probably experienced this because you don't have a lot of hair. But like, if I wear my hair in a ponytail all day and I put it, take it down at the end of the day, like my whole scalp hurts. Like I wanted to.
Oh
like,
my God,
Run my
yes.
like do
Yeah.
like this on my
I get headaches.
head. Yeah.
Boo-hoo. Anyways, there was something that I wanted to say, and it was about the Instagram, and I can't
My
remember.
old
Say you haven't made-
Instagrams.
Honestly, though, Instagram like is a sick spot, and it's cool though. No, I love Instagram, and I don't even
know.
nah.
I
don't-
added you to my
Wait,
close
let me
friends
think.
too.
I don't.
I mean, I don't post anything good on there.
Oh no,
but-
I saw one. I was so happy.
I don't.
Join accounts? Is that what?
What are you talking about?
Oh, never mind.
Awkward. Well, actually,
She was trying to figure out what you were thinking about.
honestly, look, I hate to do this because I think this is our best episode. I'm gonna end it because I have to go. We did an hour.
No,
Oh, we
didn't.
did?
We didn't even start till 11:30.
We didn't
It was
start
11:20.
That's
It was
okay. These little, like,
11:23,
I
but it's
think-
fine.
Bite size little thing.
Miles-
I didn't even finish my.
Let's go to 20. Let's go
Miles
to.
can't
Let's
Yeah,
go
tell
to
it's
20.
time.
fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
It's okay.
I
Where are
mean,
you going?
I gotta go see a baby, one of Sam's friends'
A
baby.
baby? Oh.
Yeah, I mean, it's fine. We can go to 20.
You're going to your guys' ultrasound?
No,
What?
I know you are.
no. No,
Y'all.
we gotta go down.
Miles has an announcement.
All right, coming soon.
We gotta go down to where's it called?
Why did he just lose all of his thoughts?
I can't even think where it was at.
They're gonna
anyways.
do
Hampton,
the
Hampton.
popper.
No, it's-
Is it blue or is it pink?
y'all are sick. Yeah, see, this is how we gotta end it now.
All right, y'all.
All right. No. Okay. Wait. One last thing.
It's the wait.
We, if you guys have a name for the pod,
Oh yeah.
any
please help us.
ideas, please send to any of us or the page that is going to be posted on. And also too, I think we should maybe start asking for some like questions, or maybe try to get our own. Are we dating the same guy?
Like an
little vibe going.
email or something for people to do it anonymously.
That email works that way.
We could do.
No, you
or
can do the NGL joint.
Okay.
Yeah, we could
that
do like a
works.
relationship advice one, like somebody can send in their
Yeah.
like, hey, this is the situation I'm in. What
Yes.
should I do?
That exactly.
I love
yeah,
that type of
that'd be
stuff,
fun, and we
so.
can do that at the end of each podcast.
Yeah, I like that.
That'd be
Cool.
tight. All right, cool. This was a good episode. We did good. I mean, we should talk about our personal growth off the episode, but I feel like you get a crazy alley-oop transition,
Yeah.
claps.
Someone had to
claps,
save us from
That
Miles.
was good.
and then we did. Yeah, it was a good episode. A lot of clips. Good
I'm gonna
clips.
stop saying stuff. Miles is gonna have me clip
Oh.
the fuck out of this podcast.
Morgan's getting clipped up a couple times. All right, like I'm noting all the clips.
Yeah, and I still have my one if I need to be clipped out. 'Cause
Oh
she got
my
one.
god.
She got one.
And I
Y'all-
feel like
y'all-
I'm gonna be mad that that's the one I used my one on.
Yeah,
but
you are because that was.
I don't care.
I'm gonna
either
be
way.
honest. That look.
That was
He
the
Shay-
stupidest clip
Okay,
out
we're
tell it
recorded.
was hot.
hashing this out on the pod.
Oh.
I was hot. I'm not gonna lie, and you gotta thank Sam because I was mad,
Oh, I knew you were mad.
and Sam was like, "You better not say that. You better." And I was like, "It's not that big of a deal." Like I was mad. I'm sorry.
No,
It's okay. I respect it.
I just knew that like it was going to just.
Don't you say too much now.
No. I just knew for the person, like, if they heard it, it was going to be super obvious to them, and I didn't want it to be an issue. Like, I didn't want that person to come to me and be like, "Are you serious?"
I'm not
So
mad at
that's
you
why.
clearly, but I was hot that night. That night I woke up and I was like, all right, whatever. But I don't know why, I was hot. I'm gonna just keep
You
on.
just didn't want to do the work.
Anytime,
No, it was easy.
anytime I start, I'm just gonna tell you guys like that. Anytime I like start on the rambles like that, my anxiety has taken over at that point.
Yeah.
Where I just was like, it's gonna just.
I
eat
was
me
just
up.
thinking, you know what? Like, it's probably like.
And I also just
anxiety
felt,
just
yeah, it was
getting
definitely
ramped up.
It was anxiety getting ramped up for sure. But then it was also like kind of what you ended up saying at the end. Like, I just don't like knowing that that's going to be gone. It gives me more space to talk about the situation without like,
yeah,
Well,
like
the
now you
thing
can
is,
talk about it in
Yeah.
the future.
But the
Yeah.
thing is, though, like, to be honest with you, I like how we're hashing this out now. Or not hashing it out, but talking about it. Like, and not talking about what was said. But there was no detail. And I'm going to be honest, there was other things that were in detail that I, like, would have been like, okay, I understand. Like, that was honestly, like, in my opinion, broad.
I think it's because of the description about the specific person
but
in current time, right?
But, you know, to speak broadly about this, the description also was broad. It's okay though.
yeah,
It's
no,
okay.
I think,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I think sometimes
was.
too, like, yeah, I agree that the description was broad, but then I also got to thinking like, I mean, we really don't know who's going to be listening yet. And so just like the description was broad, but like we all have social media and like how broad is it then if you go pull my like people do shit like that.
Morgan-
So it's like, that's why I was like,
All I'm
maybe
saying
it's
is-
not as broad as I thought
That's
it
why I
was
like,
when I
maybe
said it.
I was thinking like maybe I shouldn't have brought up like the two people I tried to figure out who you were talking
in the
about
chat. Yeah,
in
honestly.
the chat.
I mean, you didn't get it, so
I
that
know.
made me feel better, but I still didn't want to, like...
But
my
that
gosh.
was not me on my detective work, my best detective work. So
I'm sick. But all I'm saying is, Morgan, you know, you got your one chance. Y'all better be careful. I'm clipping. I'm going to make myself try to get canceled, personally. I'm not going to maybe try to get
No,
you
I don't know if,
canceled,
like, there was a couple times today I was like, let me think, because I don't have no more clip outs,
Well,
so
I'm proud of you.
I better be real careful what I say,
That's what I was like-
because Miles is going to be like, clip denied.
I don't know. Well, I don't know because we don't want it to be like that.
Morgan-
We want it to be able to be as
yeah,
like,
exactly.
raw as possible.
Exactly.
But
Morgan,
So
I-
Miles is going to clip out shit when we ask
I already
Miles to clip
saved-
out shit. That's what's going to happen.
No.
Stop being lazy. It takes 5 seconds. Also,
did you-
No.
I just want to
Hold
know,
on.
you know how easy, I like went back and played it like 3 or 4 times. I was like, you can completely clip this out and it doesn't make
Don't
the
worry
flow
about that.
weird.
Don't
No,
worry
but
about
I know,
that.
but I did, but I was thoughtful.
was
I
making
did
sure.
worry about it.
Thanks, because I was mad. But all I'm saying is, I already said this about you, Morgan. I've said this to other people. I say you're media trained. Like, you just, even the first time we ever did a pod back at the old spot, like, I was like, Morgan's like media trained.
that's so funny you say that. I feel like I'm the most awkward like
Maybe you're
person.
accidentally media trained.
ever.
When I say media trained too, it's like, it means like you tread carefully. Like you're like a NBA interview and you're not going to say anything stupid. Like you're like thinking about what you're saying before you say it. Or
Yeah.
sometimes you don't say anything at all because you're not sure if that's something you want to speak on or not.
That's not a bad thing.
But
Sometimes
this-
I'm like, I need to shut the fuck up.
But this
I
episode,
feel like I used to do that kind of though. I don't know. Maybe with that champagne rolling. Remember we used to have the champagne. Here.
Wait, you don't drink anymore.
I'm
do
not
you?
drinking
And
currently.
you
no.
don't drink, and I'm not drinking currently.
don't
Yeah,
drink
that's not
anymore.
gonna.
I was going to actually get alcohol, but it felt a little bit weird. Even though, honestly, this sounds weird to even say at this point, but back then it was arguably weirder. But the thing was like every other Sunday, like when it was just the other 3 guys that were with me, like we did it. And then it was like, you know,
Yeah.
y'all, but like now it's, I was like,
Yeah. I was fine with it. I was in my drinking era.
yeah.
I
Now-
was good to go.
Now catch me in 6 weeks. You can.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
Yeah,
I'm
you're
not.
on your, like,
I'm not giving you alcohol because I ain't clipping out, and I don't know how you acting with alcohol because that's it. But thank you guys for listening.
Thank you.
Make sure you subscribe and all that good stuff. One last thing, for real.
He said one.
We're
last
gonna
thing.
do a giveaway. It's probably are gonna be announced, so this might get clipped, even though the first and second one are gonna be clipped first. But this clip might get clipped
Miles
because
is giving the giveaway to me, guys.
Yes. No. But there is a giveaway. Morgan, do you want to say what the giveaway is?
Did we decide on
Yeah, I think so.
Airbuds? What are they called? AirPods?
AirPod Pros.
Airbud. That's the movie with the dog.
Airbud Pros.
Okay.
And
It's so cute.
I know, Miles. That should be.
I have
you should have
2 pairs.
You should have gifted those to us as a. You guys are amazing co-host. Here's a.
I have 2 pairs,
Celebratory.
and both pairs only have the left bud.
well, sounds like you should not be gifted a pair because I'm not wasting.
I kept my
that.
last pair. I have the originals, and I've had them up
Same.
until like a month ago when I lost them.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get the big joints.
But yeah, giveaway.
Maxes.
I don't know if I'm gonna clip this or just gonna make it, but all you have to do is share maybe a specific clip. I think we're gonna find the juiciest clip and we'll discuss
It needs to be
that.
like a like, subscribe, and share. Like you gotta like. We need some effort here.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. But like, I think. Thank you guys for listening. Just be ready for the giveaway. It's coming soon. Bye.
Giveaway.
I think like what I was thinking about doing was finding the juiciest clip.
Also, thanks for not being mad at me over text.